Your negligence could have burnt down Big Brother's house. And your biggest concern when you return to a house that reeks of smoke was the whereabouts of your food.
I thought I wouldn't get a strike. Because at the point I threw my cake at Amaka. I wanted to hit her actually, but I didn't show it.
What did cause this fight?
So
guys, in the history of Big Brother, I think this season is the season that has really stressed my mind the most. No caps. This season is really hectic for me. I mean, there's a lot going on. The same old mistakes that these housemates keeps making, that Big Brother keeps warning them about, that Big Brother keeps reminding them of, guys, every blessed day. In fact, in a day, they can make that same mistake more than even 5 times. It's so freaking frustrating. I am getting upset at Big Brother. I'm getting upset at the housemates. I'm upset at the housemates because I feel like, I don't want to say people deaf. Biggie is reminding you of this thing over and over again, and you, oh, sorry, Big Brother, and you keep doing the same thing again. And therefore, Big Brother, I keep wondering, like, Biggie, can you just at least give them a strike? How hard can that be? Why is it so difficult? Especially for 1 or 2 housemates that are very, very repetitive with the same mistakes. Biggie, just fire them a strike each. Give them a brain reset. Why is that too hard to do? I mean, guys, it's now become a normal thing, yeah? It's become a normal thing that, oh, every blessed day on the show, every blessed day, more than 5 times, Big Brother will remind 1 or 2 or 3 or more housemates, oh, check that you're wearing your microphone correctly. Check that your transmitter is on. Check that you're wearing your microphone. Guys, it's frustrating. So please, I want to appeal to all of you. Tomorrow by 3 p.m. WAT, join me on this channel live, yes, as we have our FSWG Saturday YouTube live stream. There's a lot to talk about. This week has been really drama-packed. This week has been really insane. Yeah, so there's a lot to dissect, there's a lot to analyze, there's a lot to dissect and unpack. So please make sure you come through and feel free to invite as many people as you like, all right? And besides that, guys, there's this interview that Kess had. Not even just one interview, yeah, he has actually had his media rounds, yes. And on one of those interviews that he had actually revealed that he went kind of violent on Amaka. And guys, that kind of made my antenna stand. How come such a thing happened and Big Brother did not really address that? How? And you know the funny thing, guys, the day that Kess was referring to on his interview, I actually know of that day, and I'll tell you something quite eventful that happened on that day. So please, just watch to the end of this video. Do not skip one bit. There's a lot to unpack on this video, all right? So hi, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the T. If you are new on here and you are yet to subscribe, please do not forget to do exactly what you see on your screen. It's one of the easiest and fastest ways for you to receive a lot of my videos and also join this family. All right, now all of that said, let's quickly get into the video. First off, let's begin with Kess's revelations from his interviews. So that very day, that particular event happened, that very day, guys. Remember, if you all recall, I told you all that something had happened between Kess and Amaka that we did not see. We, the viewers, were not shown. And that was because on that very day, for the first time since the show started this season, there was a break-in transmission between us, the viewers, and the level 2 house. That time, the level 2 housemates were still upstairs. I think it was in week 2. Yes. For over an hour, we could not see anything that was happening with the level 2 housemates. And a lot of us, the viewers, we are taken to the streets of Twitter, you know, to protest, like, oh, Biggie, what's happening? You know, we had been dragging and disturbing the organizers, right? For not allowing us see what was happening in the level 2 house and with the housemate. So we were only able to watch only the level 1 house on the 2 channels, right? That's the channel 198 and channel 199. And by the time they had returned, after like about an hour later, Amaka was having conversations with Christy O and Fina. And that was the day she was crying. She was actually complaining bitterly about how Kess had been, you know, most of the time verbally attacking her. That because she has actually had altercations with 1 or 2 persons in the house, the guy just automatically developed this resentment towards her. And so she had mentioned while she was speaking that he even threw something at her. You know, that he did not even warranted that from him anyways, because she was talking about something else and automatically the guy inherited a conversation that wasn't even his business in the first place, and then he had attacked her. So guys, I remember telling you all on the video I made afterwards that something had happened, but there was no way I could really talk about it because there was no details to that. So I did not want to speculate. As I was hoping that maybe one way or the other, we will get to find out, maybe by conversations in the house, but then we did not hear about it anymore. There was no conversations about it. That matter was dead and gone. We did not hear about it. So I was really shocked when I was watching Kess's interview, and this guy, with all manner of pride and confidence, he was talking about, I did not like Amaka. I threw my cake at her. I did this and that. I was even thinking I was going to get a strike on the day Beauty was disqualified. Blah, 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 rare. I say, guys, my mouth was left ajar. Like, what? So such a thing happened, and Big Brother did not do the needful? Because I don't want to believe that Biggie did not even see what happened at all. No, hell no. I don't want to believe that Biggie did not see what happened or even know what happened, because, hey, Big Brother sees everything and knows everything. Yeah, so I was really shocked. I was really shocked, and I was quite disappointed, because in my head I was thinking, why will such a thing happen? Kess throwing cake at Amaka and probably something else, because the way Amaka narrated that story that day, it felt like what Kess had actually thrown at her was quite heavy. Yeah, was probably a heavy object. So I was wondering, like, why didn't Big Brother address it on the day that Beauty was disqualified? Why didn't Kess receive a strike on that day? And I mentioned the word strike because, guys, if you all cast your mind back to the Pepper Dem Gang season of Big Brother Naija, there was an issue that had happened between Thatcher and Joe. Yes, I think, was she also a part of the argument? I can't really remember now. But Thatcher had gotten really upset because Joe had said that he was coming into the house to come and provoke Thatcher, that was his game plan. And so when he had come into the house, he had been very, very intentional, about triggering Thatcher, about goading Thatcher, about irritating Thatcher. And guys, it was really distasteful at that point in time. And Thatcher had gotten so provoked that she had carried tissue and threw it at Joe. Guess what? I think she either got a warning, like a very, very strong warning, or a strike. I can't really remember, guys. If you recall that event, please just let me know in the comment section. Yes, but according to Biggie's verdict that year, that season, he has stated that even throwing tissue at someone was regarded as physical violence. Guys, I almost went mad that day. I was so pissed. I said, what? Throwing tissue at someone is physical violence? Guys, it was so freaking annoying, So hearing Kess confidently saying all of this during his interview, guys, I was really disappointed, because I had done a video complaining to all of you that whilst Kess was in that house, the way he spoke to the ladies, in a very, very rude and condescending manner, especially Amaka. He was very rude and condescending to Amaka. And guys, this is not me saying that Amaka is a saint, that Amaka is innocent and all whatnot. No, Amaka too has her own issues, but looking at someone that is married, a man that's married, one would expect that at least, number one, he'll learn to mind his business. Number two, conversations that does not involve him, he doesn't really have to stand up and start, being the hero of the conversation, wanting to fight Amaka because he feels like Amaka is saying something that does not sit well with him, because that was actually what warranted that him throwing cake at Amaka. So it just did not really make sense to me. So guys, I was really disappointed at Kess and also at Big Brother, because I felt like, Biggie, come on, if such a thing happened, you should have at least handled it, giving that guy a punishment or a strike or something. Just handled it. So it's quite shameful now that he's out of the house and he's saying something like that. And this guy even went further to say that, there are a lot of things that happens in that house that we, us, the viewers, don't even know about, that we don't even see. And now it's making me wonder that, okay, so what and what has been happening that really, truly we are not seeing? And then we are here, we think that, because there was 2 channels, we're actually seeing a lot of things. I mean, guys, that's why I said this season of this show, it's exhausting for me. Like, it's really squeezing my emotions. It's squeezing my IQ. Everything it's draining everything in my brain. But overall, guys, we said one drama, one violence. This is what we're getting. And then moving on to housemates that constantly break Biggie's rules. Guys, I'm going to be frank with you. I think it's high time I zipped it. I'm not even going to complain anymore. I'm not going to complain again. I am done. I've done a video addressing the fact that Big Brother is being too lenient with some of these housemates, that Big Brother is kind of favoring some of these housemates. I'm not going to talk again. Bam. I am done. Because guys, today, the most ridiculous thing happened. Okay, before I even talk about today. Yesterday, guys, Amaka almost burnt down Biggie's house. Almost. Apparently, she had put food in the microwave, new microwave even that they provided for the house. And Biggie had told them to go to the garden. She probably had forgotten to turn it off. And then before we knew it, the house, everything in the microwave was getting burnt. The house was getting all smoked up. So that thing would have burnt down that house. Guys, no caps. There's no two ways about it. And there are millions and millions of naira worth of things, equipment. Guys, imagine the disaster that would have created. Amaka is that one person that's if you're going to rate all the housemates, like all 21 of them, if you're going to rate them on which of them breaks microphone infringement rules the most in that house, Amaka is number 1. Then there's also Cheesy. And then you can start mentioning any other housemate's name. And the annoying part is that in a day, Amaka especially can receive at least 5 microphone infringement warnings. Cheesy as well can receive more than 5 warnings, guys. It's exhausting. Now it's not making it look like Biggie is a joke. Yeah, the housemates, they're making it look like Biggie is a joke. They're making it look like, oh, probably it's a recorded voice that keeps reminding them, and it's not someone, or Big Brother himself that keeps reminding them of, the need to do the right thing. So it's exhausting. And then today, again, what happened? Biggie had given them time to prepare for their task, yes, and he had given them time as well to move to the garden. Guys, you won't believe that Amaka was still tying towel. And Biggie started counting down. This girl was still tying towel. And then she had come out. I think she was the last person. And this is like the 3rd time now, or the 4th time, that Amaka is the last person to converge somewhere when Big Brother calls all the housemates together to converge somewhere. So, for me, guys, it's a lackadaistic attitude for me. I hope I'm getting that English right. Is it lackadaistic or lackadaistical? Yeah, it is that indifference that she uses, to attend to Biggie's rules for me. That is what really pisses me off. Another thing that really pisses me off is how lenient Big Brother is. There is only so much that you can stretch from a rubber band. By the time you stretch and stretch and stretch, what happens? The rubber band loses its elasticity and then it gets slack. I feel like that's how they have stretched Biggie's patience so far. And Biggie himself now, I feel like because they've been stretching him so far, that regard, that reverence, that fear that every single housemate would normally have for Biggie, the host, the owner of the mansion, is beginning to go away. It's beginning to fizzle off. It's beginning to disappear. So ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, I am tired of complaining about Biggie's lack of punishment for the housemates. It's Biggie's house, it's Biggie's rules. But as far as I'm concerned, I feel like now all the housemates, by breaking the rules every single time, they started making Big Brother to look like a joke. They started making Big Brother to look like he's not serious. And Biggie himself is also contributing, to us, the viewers, thinking that he's not serious this season at all. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it right here. Just go ahead and please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys on another video soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.